Let's talk about ASVAB test. One of the requirements for joining US military is to do ASVAB tests. Whether you are preparing for a career in the Army, Navy, Air Force, or Marines, you will need to pass ASVAB test. ASVAB test is Armed Services Vocational Aptitude Patriot Test, and each branch of the military sets its own minimum score to join. Let's use Air Force as an example. Let's say you want to join US Air Force and you want to learn more about how they do ASVAB test. The first step is to identify the right website. Let's go there, which is this one, airforce.com. And it's one of the few instances whereby Air Force is using a .com website to enlist civilians to join the military. Obviously, after some point, after training, you will be transitioning to a .mil website, whereby you will log in with your card. So you type ASVAB, then you click enter, and then choose this one. It's loading. Boom. Armed Services Vocational Aptitude Patriot Test, ASVAB. Then you scroll down, you'll see this. What is the ASVAB? Identifying your strengths. One thing about joining US military is that you have to choose jobs. Yes. And for you to get the right jobs, you have to do ASVAB. So ASVAB exam not only evaluates what you know now, but also your propensity to learn different subject areas to help find the right career for you. So they are trying to find the right career for you. ASVAB has about 9 general subtests, which measures your aptitude in 4 domains: verbal, math, science, technical, and spatial science. And all these will be tested: general science, arithmetic, word knowledge, paragraph comprehension, mathematics knowledge, electronic, auto and shop, mechanical comprehension, and the last one is assembling objects. This is the structure of ASVAB. So the first step is to understand the structure of ASVAB, so that whenever you are Googling or you are searching the questions, you know what you are searching. And then if you scroll down here, you will find the sample test for ASVAB. You see? Test your knowledge. Practice for ASVAB by answering sample question. This question, for example, is coming from auto information. And it says what? Shock absorbers on a car connects the axle to what? For me, it's chassis. Let's see. Then it's submit. Correct. It's correct. And then you can go to the next question. However, okay, this one is from assembling objects. However, the right website I do recommend is this one. For you to practice ASVAB, go to this website, www.asvabpracticetest.com. Here you'll find the right questions for you to practice. You can click this one, general science, you see, practice test, and then question 1, for example, you'll find this: Newton's first law of motion states that objects in motion remain in motion unless acted upon by an outside force, and objects at rest stay at rest unless acted upon by an outside force. This statement is also referred to as the law of inertia for me. So mtu mwenye alifanya physics maybe in Kenya or wherever you're coming from, these are easy questions. Yeah, you can easily get this. Even if you never did physics, you can always Google. You can always Google. Yeah. Then you can go to the next question. Which atmospheric layer contains ozone layer? For me, it's B. Yes, right. It's called stratosphere. The first one, this air is the lowest atmospheric layer, which contains water or water vapor, suspended particles. This is where weather takes place, inaitwa troposphere. And then the next one, stratosphere is above troposphere. Is a region that contains ozone layer, which absorbs most of the sun's ultraviolet radiation. Mesosphere is the next highest layer, followed by thermosphere and exosphere. Now, a question I will ask you: which layer do we normally put our satellites? Where do we find our satellites? Which layer do we deploy our satellites? Ask yourself and let me know if you get the right answer. Okay, you can go to this arithmetic reasoning. This one says what? This is about mathematics. There are about 5 blue marbles, red marbles, and then yellow ones in a box. If Jim randomly selects a marble from the box, what is the probability of selecting a red or yellow? The rule of the thumb. Find the total number of marbles, which is 5, 9, 5, 4, which is 9. 9 plus 3 is 12. Then now, go to the last part of the question. Red and yellow. How many are those? 4 plus 3, 7. So 7 over the total, 7 over 12. The answer is C. Easy maths. Yeah, easy maths. Then you can just proceed, do all this word knowledge, mathematics knowledge. Simplify this one. Okay. Kalamu na karatasi. Simplify. One rule about indices is that whenever there is the same pace, it's very easy. You can always add. If it's about multiplication like this one, you can add the powers. You can add the powers. Yeah, you can add the powers. Let me do maths. Yes, correct. Easy maths. You see? This is an equation. You can easily solve this. So hii hesabu ni rahisi. Usiogope. Don't fear this. There is electronic aspect of it. There is this question. Electrical power can be calculated with the following formula. P, which is power, is equal to I times V. What does letter I represent in this formula? For me, it's current, which is correct. And then you can go to the next question, which is, let's say, automotive. Which system is required to start? Which system is required to start an automobile? What's your answer to that? Okay, it's not lubrication. P is wrong. C is wrong. A is right. Yes. You use elimination method. And then, which one can we try? You can also go to the next one, practice test 2, and so forth. Okay. Somebody may ask, can I get a book having all this? Yes, it's possible. If you go to Amazon, just search for ASVAB for Dummies. Yes, just go here. Just type ASVAB for Dummies, and you'll be able to see these books. There is one being sold at 24 US dollars at Amazon. There is one in Walmart, 25. target 30. And then this one is an ebook, $5. ASVAB AFQT. Yeah. For Amazon, if you are in the US, let's say you've come to the US through Diversity Visa Lottery, you have green card and you want to join US military, you can buy this ASVAB for dummies. You don't need to, if you know how to utilize online resources, you don't need to buy this. By the way, I never purchased any book. I just used online. Yes, I used Quizlet and so forth, Google, and I was able to get one of the highest scores in ASVAB. First of all, I did AFQT and I got everything. It's out of 99 points. And my recruiter told me that, okay, because you are good, let's do ASVAB. Akanipukia ASVAB, and also I excelled. Mm, ASVAB for dummies. Now, you can also use, if you want to check the other requirements, this is the website, usa.gov, government website, and age requirements. You can see this, then ASVAB. Then you click here, it will lead you to this website. It's called officialasvab.com. Yes, sample questions. Click here. And by the way, ASVAB can be in two forms: computerized ASVAB, CAT ASVAB, which is adaptive, and then also there is pen and paper, traditional test. This is what I don't know which one I did. I think I did computer test. Yes, I did this. This one, the more you score, let's say there is a hard question, then you got that. Then the next one will be more harder than the last one. You see? Adaptive test, which means that the test adapts to your ability level. The computer software selects items that are suited for you based on your responses to earlier items in the test. Yep. Okay, let's go back. Sample test. Let's say sample for general science. Click here. Oh, 212. This one is correct. Salt helps to melt ice because it dissolves in water to form. I don't know. Yes, this one is correct. The principal occurs in the Earth's atmosphere. Yes, I think it used to be nitrogen. Yes. Now, the higher you score on ASVAB, the more job opportunities you will qualify for in the military. Each branch of the military has specific score requirements for different roles, and higher scores can open doors for more specialized and advanced positions. So pay attention to ASVAB scores. www.asvabpracticetest.com. You can also buy a book called ASVAB for Dummies. You can also go to Air Force website, practice those tests, and you'll be good to go. Yes. Sijui kama mko na maswali. Thank you so much. God bless you.